name is Dorian Walton, and I'll be presenting you a speech over Switzerland's culture and economy. So, and a couple of fun facts about Switzerland too as well over the course of the speech. The reason why I chose Switzerland is due to the fact that I will be going to Switzerland on the 3rd of August through the 10th. My brother invited me to go to Switzerland with someone that invited him. And they invited him because he is an investor, private equity investor that supports and helps upcoming businesses. He don't work with anything less than $1 billion. So say if Mark Cuban would like to invest in a new business or wanted to build something, apartment complex, a high rise in downtown Dallas, he will be the person that Mark Cuban contacts to, bring the money in for that project. So that being said, they invited him, and they also asked him to invite me because I'm going to school for architecture and engineering. And Switzerland, being one of the top countries in the world for architecture design, I feel like it was a great opportunity for me to gather some information and speak to you guys today over the culture, and for me to learn some things before I go out to Switzerland on the 3rd of August through the 10th, which is a whole week of being in the whole other country. And it is also going to be my first time going to another country and going out of the country of the United States of America. I'm very excited, very scared, because the flight is too many hours for me, okay? I don't like to be on the plane for more than 30 minutes, but so in Switzerland, their capital is going to be Bern. I think I'm pronouncing it right, but it's going to be the capital, and it's actually a small city. A lot of people live in that small city, and it has water, it has a lot of boats. People live in boat homes and things like that, and it is connected to Zurich. Well, it's not too far from Zurich, and Zurich it's another city, which is Switzerland's largest city, and that's where most of the architectural design buildings will actually be. And people love to go there just for sightseeing or to see the main attractions, which are the buildings that the architects have designed for the country. The economy is it's a developed country, and the economy is has the help of the Swiss banking industry, which accounts for most of the country's economic growth. The languages that are spoken there would be German, Italian, French, Roman, and they also use a red line transportation system, which is by train. So in Dallas, we have the DART system, and in California, they have the BART system, and in Switzerland, they have the red line transportation system. The common greeting and the common greeting gestures, communication styles would be handshake, as we do out here too as well. And they don't do anything, more formal than that. Like in the British would do the two kiss, or like that. And it's actually shared between 4 groups of people. You have the German, the French, the Italian, and the indigenous people. In most families, the family structure in Switzerland would be 2 parents, both parents are still married, and then they have 2 children. And the children would often go after high school, they would go to college, and then after college they would come back home and stay with their parents for a numerous amount of years and building themselves up. I mean, as we do out here in America too. We actually some people stay home. I know I did for a minute after college. I came back home just to stack up some money, or at least try to stack some money until life hit me and I became an adult. And you can never save the way you want to. Most of the chocolate in the world, it comes from Switzerland. And also, Switzerland eats more chocolate than any other country in the world. I mean, that kind of makes sense because they're the ones that makes most of the chocolate around the world. 2/3 of Switzerland's population are either Roman Catholic or Protestant. They actually have a freedom of religion, as we do, and that is one of the basic freedoms that they have, and one of the basic amendments, that they have set in place for their people. And architecture in Switzerland. I actually have a couple of pictures that I would like to show. I don't know if you can see this, so I can zoom in. You have this building right here. You can see it. It has a picture of Jesus, structure of Jesus on the cross, and it's actually up under this structure, type of arc structure, going into the top of the peak of the building. And at the bottom, you actually have the Roman, the priest, and the two nuns that he's speaking to with Mother Mary on the right side, because it is a Roman Catholic religion in Switzerland. And then you also have the altar with this tunnel-like